Hey everybody, Travis with Devil Dog Digital. And I just want to say, let's honor all our veterans on Veterans Day today. You know, no matter how you feel about the military, every one of these military veterans have volunteered their own life to serve this country. Like I said, regardless of how you feel about the military and what happens when they send trained killers around the world. It's not something you want to think about, right? It's not fun. And it's really sad that it happens, but it does. But sometimes the military is the only way out of the living situation they find themselves in. The military gives them a career, gives them an education. They get free, not free, you're earning, you get all your meals on the base. And you're getting your medical and your dental and your eyes, everything's taken care of at the military's expense. And then you can earn a living, okay? And you can travel the world. Nobody wants to be serving in a war. It's not fun. Trust me. It's the biggest mind fuck on your brain that you ever have. I'm talking about the moment you find out you're going overseas to someplace you have no clue. You've never been there before. You know nothing about it. You don't know the language. You don't know the people. You don't know anything about it because you're just a young kid. And now you find yourself not knowing what's going to happen to you. Fear of the unknown. And I'm going to tell you, the worst day of my life was the bus ride from Camp Pendleton down to San Diego so we can take ships over to Desert Storm. I was 19 years old. I've only been in the Marine Corps for 6 months, or actually about 10 months, and come back from leave. And then they say you guys should all go take leave if you can. And we did. And then when we got back, they said, we're going to Iraq or going to Kuwait. And we're leaving in, say, 2 weeks, whatever it was, or 1 week. But I got to go see my family. And then came back, and then we were preparing, and we had to, basically what we did is everything we had on the base, all the equipment we had, we put on trucks and semi on flatbeds. We put everything in our small base into semis and trucks, and we moved our entire battalion onto a ship. So everything that weapons, food, comms equipment, camouflage stuff, all the backpacks, the rucksacks and everything that we do in the military, we packed up, and each unit has their own stuff, man. And trust me, the Marine Corps does not get a lot of money. And you don't have brand new stuff all the time. You get hand-me-downs most of the time. But Marines do what they can with what they have. That's what we do. That's how they train us. That's how we do, man. We adapt and we overcome. And took that bus ride down to San Diego. We were taking ships over to Desert Storm. That as soon as that bus ride started, we got the ocean as far as you can see on the right hand side, because we're going down the coast on I-5, right? From Camp Pendleton, we're going from San Mateo, which is the northern part of Camp Pendleton. And when you get out of the north gate of Pendleton, you take the road up next to a Carl's Jr., and then you're at I-5. So you can jump on the freeway, and then it's a straight shot down to San Diego. But you have the ocean on the right hand side as you're going down, and then inland, the rest of California. And I just remember looking out the window, looking out into that water, man. It hit me that I'm going to war. And I'm 19 years old. I don't know shit about anything. I sure as hell wasn't ready to go shoot somebody, but that's what they trained us to do. That's what you're good for. You're just a number to them. You're a body with a weapon. But like I said, some people don't have a choice. I volunteered because I didn't like how my life was going. So I joined the Marine Corps and got out of Minnesota for a while. And then I find myself going to war. But it was a very, very, it was a mind fuck, man. Just not knowing, like, I'm like, this could be the last time I ever see the United States of America. Step foot, cab, I might not ever make it back here. Didn't know what we're getting into. We just knew it. We're going to a war. And I didn't know what was going to happen, man. But honor your veterans, man. It's not easy. And I mean, I end up in the war zone with my Marines from 2nd Battalion, 5th Marines. But we didn't have to go through what these newer, younger Marines have gone through in the Second Iraq War and Afghanistan, man. They deserve so much respect and honor. And we need to be there for them as a country, but our healthcare, so our veterans system needs to take care of these guys, man. They don't deserve to be discarded and, when they have PTSD or one arm, 2 arms missing, 1 leg missing, whatever, their face is disfigured, burned. They've sacrificed parts of their bodies, man, and the rest of their life to go fight for this country, man, regardless of what you feel about the military, man. Do you know what? They're still people, man. And it is what it is, but they deserve a lot of compassion because of things that they had to see. Some probably never killed one person, but they saw what war is like, what a war zone's like. You have bombs going off all over the place. It's kind of, it's not going to affect some people like it does others. You know what I mean? Some get used to it, some never do. But the things they see and do, and it can really affect somebody, man, and change what's going on up here. And we need to have a lot more services for Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force, and Coast Guard guys, man, and the National Guard too. They deserve some compassion. And you can be mad get mad at the establishment because they're the ones who put us in these positions. We don't do it. We don't ask to do it. And you could say, well, you're following orders. Well, you're part of the military, and that's what your job is, like it or not. And Marine Corps just happens to be good at what they do. But anyway, this thing's going on long enough. I rattled long enough, but I just wanted to get my thoughts out there on Veterans Day. And, I'm going through it right now in my life. And, we got to support our veterans. And yeah, man, if you could support me at Devil Dog Digital, man, I'd really appreciate it. Trying to get this agency off the ground after having my life cut out from under me, my lifeline cut out from under me a couple of months ago by Facebook. Took away all my social media, about 85% of my business, my lead generation for my food forest design and installation business. So I had to shut down the remaining jobs I had for the year, which the profits from those 4 jobs before the end of the season, which would have just be ending right now, would have got me through till January, but I'm doing sales and all that over the winter, so I'm not worried about I'll be able to survive come January because I have more revenue coming in because my business is growing like crazy. All right. But they took my legs out, and so it made me have to shut that business down till springtime, till I can get back on my feet. I had to go back to my web development business, and I started developing AI for small businesses because it helped me with my food forest design business because it allowed me to be 10 people at once and not have to hire people. AI did it for me. Well, I built these AI systems now, and I integrate them into people's websites and small businesses to automate their entire process, sales process, so they can focus on what really matters for their business. But anyway, I had to add this to the end of this video because it's Veterans Day, and I hope as many people see this as possible. But I do have a GoFundMe set up if anyone wants to contribute. Like I said, man, this devastated my business, but I'm a Marine and I don't give up, and just need a little foundation after getting everything taken away from me. But this part of my business will never be taken away from me, and it's an amazing system I've built. And now I've been staying up till 2 a.m. every single day for the past 2 months building this thing. I mean, I started building it in January, but I was trying to phase my way into that business. But the last 2 months have been a reason to stay up till 2 a.m. every single day and up at 6 a.m. back to work to build things, get this to keep learning AI and, keep researching, keep building, and then keep trying to find clients. And that's where I'm at right now, man. And, I had this GoFundMe set up to try and find some immediate help. But if you know somebody who has a business and they can use more time with their families because they spend a lot of time working, and then they come home and they do a lot of work when they get home, and they don't get a chance to spend as much time with their loved ones, their husband or wife or kids, miss baseball games, miss dances, miss things with your kids. because all of your focus is into your business. I built a system to allow you to hire AI to do it for you. I'm telling you, they can do everything, answer your phones better than any secretary you could hire, man. And I'm sorry, but they do it 100% effective every single time. And they don't bring an attitude to work. They don't call in sick. They're there. They do it. And they don't have an attitude unless you give the attitude to the AI to be, you can train it to be an asshole on the phone if you want, but not my point. It's you train it and it does what you want it to for your business, man. And it sounds human. I am so good at building these, and I've got the voices dialed in, and the technology keeps getting better. But please help this Marine out, man. I've never thought I'd have to make a video like this. I just had to add it to this video. But have an amazing day, all you veterans. And yeah, Semper Fi.